Hey, look at us.
Look at us. Huh? Who would have thought? Not me.
What's happening, everybody? It is Tuesday, the end of Tuesday. What is it, July 27th? And almost in August. Look at this. What's happening, everybody? Welcome to Film Junkee Live. Clicking in as per usual. Who's out there? Talk to me. Talk to me. What's that? Well, hello there. How you doing? Not sure what that means, but okay. Enthusiasm. What's up, Dave? The Bat Cycle, looking badass. Gives me hope for the movie, right? The design ain't too shabby, that's for sure. Sounds pretty cool. Shadow Ghost, what is up, sir? Mr. Will Morris, how you doing? Good to see ya. Hey, Mr. Brian Scully, it goes. Goes pretty good. Yo, what's up, Abel? Got Javier here too. What's going on, Mr. Javier? Tonight's the night. New series starts. What up? Yeah, the Bat Cycle's sexy. Hey, whatever you're into, man, that's fine. Not gonna judge. Mr. Enterprises, what's up, sir? Blackazoot, how you doing? I have to say this, Ray Porter's a gentleman. I wish more people on Twitter would be like him, right? Gentlemanly scholar that man is. And yeah, I definitely we teased the fact that we want to like make a dark side drink and have a drink together. I still very much have that in my mind. That's definitely gonna still happen. Mr. Snake, what's up? What's up, darling? Well, thank you. Damn, you're late. Yeah, you can't. I was actually on time. Trying to be more prolific. Not prolific, but more, what's the word I'm looking for? Damn, I can't even think of it. But yeah, I'm trying to be on time for much. That's right. Shaka. Yeah, that's right. What's going on, Darren? How you doing? Mr. Bailey, what is happening? Got Niner fan. Elmo, what's up? Fucking Batfleck, right? Jason, what's up? What's going on? Do you hear about what is BOFA? BOFA? Trying to I'm not sure exactly what that is. What's happening, Mr. Patterson? Of course, we've got Andre here, Mr. Nicotina. What is up? Ahoy, ahoy, Mr. Jason. How's it going, sir? Fat Penguin is here. It's going pretty good. Good. Well, I'm glad you're excited for it. I mean, it's next week, and I know some people are going to be getting some early access to that. Some people got an early access, so I'm kind of like, I'm a little jealous because I think I missed my window when it came to trying to see it do that. I love you too. Don't worry. What's going on, Paul? How you doing? And we got Cara Zarell. Hi. How's it going? Yeah, we got Mr. William. I don't know. I gotta make it over there soon, that's for sure. Usually I try to make it there at least one summer. I like to I like to head out to the desert to where it's even hotter than it is here. So I definitely gotta do that. So yeah. Geez. Yeah, you're already canceling me, and we're only like 4 minutes in. Canceling me already? Matria, how dare you? Jeez, how dare you? All right, masterpiece. Yeah, well, you know how it is when first reactions come out. That's always going to be the case. But yes, guys, thank you for joining Film Junkee Live. Like I said, we'll be going over more because we knew there was going to be the case that we're going to be fed some awesomeness after we saw the first group of set videos with the Bat Bike and the Batfleck stunt performer and all that. And then, we were going to be met with all that. And I'm hearing some interesting things. So make sure you keep it. And then, of course, we're going to be talking about the Suicide Squad reactions. A lot of people posting their reviews or the reaction, I guess you could say, on social media. So we'll be talking about that, of course. And then we're going to talk about the Predator movie that I really was not too much aware of. That was a pleasant little surprise today. We'll be talking about the Predator movie as well. And then Stephen Dorff. You knew he was gonna, start moonwalking a little bit when he kind of went off on Black Widow, but you knew that was going to be the case. So we'll talk about that too and other things as well. But yes, so thank you guys, of course, for joining in, and of course, Mama Film Junkie's here. Hey, hi, Mom. How's it going? Cancel plumber. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, don't cancel me. Cancel the plumber. Please do that. But yeah, guys, hit that like, thumbs up too, if you'd be so kind, and make sure you have everything ready to go. Subscribed if you want to become a member. And yes, members, we will be doing a members only stream after this, so you guys can pick my brain and all that. So if you want to partake in that, hit the join button, become a member of Film Junkee. And then, of course, there's Patreon, you can take part of this a Patreon stream that I try to do once a month. And I should be releasing who's going to be the vodka stream guest this Friday. So look forward to that, patrons. And then, of course, merchandise down below if you want to get some shirts and all that stuff. We got some cool little merchandise closet down below if you want to check that out. So do that for sure. So appreciate all that. Yes, we'll be talking about that, Mr. Elmo Greg. Yes, when we go to the tweets. But day was pretty good. It was kind of like a high stress day because I needed to get something done on regular work, and I was going, oh my crap, because it was taking a lot longer than I thought it was going to take. So yeah, I was a little overwhelmed today, because then at the same time I'm trying to get other like videos up, and then of course we had Ghostbusters. I had to wear the hat again because I was like, don't fucking feel like doing the hair. Let's wear the Ghostbusters hat since that Ghostbusters trailer came out. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Hopefully you guys watched my reaction to it. I certainly enjoyed it. I mean, it's kind of just it was similar to the first one. You had that similar tone, but the fact of the matter is teasing that old crew, teasing the old crew in that trailer. Just that's what really I was like, yes, just give me something from the old crew. And when they ended it like that with Ray answering the phone, you didn't see him, but you heard the voice. There it was. And we saw Janine too. Good old Annie Potts showing up in that trailer. So what's going on, Legend? How you doing? Stop saying go Dodgers. How dare you? Come on. They're playing well, I mean, let's face it. Let's hope that Jansen doesn't show up in the game, right? All right. Well, as long as we got the good lineup going on tonight. So the card trap, right? The card trap was cool. When I saw that, I was like, that's awesome. They literally put the fucking trap on a remote controlled car thing with like big tires. I thought that was so cool. I was totally digging that. I like the gunner seat too, because the gunner seat is very much from the cartoon. If you guys watched the cartoon or even had the comic books, the gunner seat was always a part of that. So I'm so glad that they incorporated the gunner seat. So yeah, so I'm looking forward to it. And it was an okay trailer. Not really that hyped. Need to see more. It's okay. It's okay, Jose. Just brace yourself for the loss that your team is going to have tonight. So anyways, guys, all right, let's go to the tweets like I like to do at the beginning of the show. Let me make sure I got it all set up. We're good. All right, let's go to the tweets. All right. Here we go. Let's see what happened in the Twitter world today. I know a lot of things happened today. We lost an Olympian in the Olympics, apparently, and all that kind of stuff. And people are still bitching about He-Man. It's kind of funny because you guys saw my review of He-Man Revelation. I enjoyed it. It's fine. I'm not huge on the whole franchise, but my brother was, of course, so I did grow up with it. And it's just kind of funny seeing all the reaction to it, because it's like, I get the gripe, but man, some people are just flat out angry. But that's the way it is when it comes to fandom, right? That's the way it is. And hey, speaking of anger in the fandom, check this out. I never knew this, but apparently, So more people a lot of people are starting to pay attention now to Suicide Squad. I never noticed this at first, but I mean, the details. Come on, the details. This scene right here, obviously reshot. Probably to, obviously to add that Kobe Bryant, what's his name, Mr. Jackson, Phil. Sorry, I couldn't remember his first name. I was like, Peter? No, that's not right. But yeah, somebody just posted this right here. I'm like, I didn't even realize. Background's pretty much different. Totally different almost. But, they kept the same filter at least, but it's just kind of like, God, the fuckery, man. The fuckery. You got to love that. So, geez. And then, yes, Mr. Ray Porter, a gentleman and a scholar. You got to love this guy. And he posted this today, because let's face it, in the past couple of weeks, it's been a little interesting. Obviously, we know that he was part of the motion comic. That would have been cool. We actually heard his voice when something was actually posted. And yeah, sadly, when things just go south like that, I mean, we don't need to talk about that, though. We definitely don't need to talk about that triangle bitch. I mean, it wasn't a bad line, Paul. I'm not going to lie. But at the same time, it's like, the line, that wasn't originally there. So, and then, hey, let's give some, happy birthday to Donnie Yen, who just kicks all kinds of ass, of course. I can't wait to see him. And I mean, this is the type of actor we're getting in John Wick 4, of course. And if, he's just one of the good ones. One of the good ones. So, there's going to be some awesome choreography in here. And, Donnie Yen's going to just be badass. And he's so fucking likable. He's so damn likable, Donnie Yen. So happy birthday to him, legend. Oh, it's always nice to see a nice little gif of just Martian Manhunter just, taking off. And Bruce going, all right, cool. Just got visited by a Martian. It's interesting. And you got these guys right here, of course. They enjoyed the Army of Thieves trailer. Yeah, that's right. Very well edited teaser, I will say. That teaser was edited very well with the music, using existing music and all that stuff. So really enjoyed that. So, but check this out, guys. Now this tripped me out, and I thought it was pretty cool. But look at this. The Matrix lives. Look at that. Augmented reality. Gotta love it. But look at that. Can you imagine if we are actually in a simulation like this? It could look something like this, man. Augmented reality. Look at that. It's a cool video. Not going to lie. It's a really cool video. Yep. Yeah. I agree with you, Stephanie. And nice to see you, Stephanie. Yeah. The cyber nerds. Yeah. They're anytime when it comes to trailer reactions, I'm looking at, obviously the Real Rejects. I'm looking at the cyber nerds. I'm looking at those guys that are at the top, man, when it comes to a reaction. Rivalry continues tonight. That's right. In San Francisco, baby. Hashtag beat LA. Yeah, that's right. And Mr. Aaron Bailey, man. He's doing some art right here, taking some of the set images and all that stuff that we've been seeing, the images and everything. We'll have Batfleck on the bike, and he made this little art right here. So good job, sir. Really enjoyed that. Here's a cool little a masterpiece of mayhem, says James Oster of Joe Blow. But I like this poster. It's a cool poster. Masterpiece of mayhem. Curious. And then look at this. They literally put up a Starro when it comes to the premiere. They literally put them up. So why you hide? I love how they were like hiding them from the trailers, and then all of a sudden it's like the premiere. They're, hey, guess what? Starro, he's going to be in this movie. Why not? Anyways, I think it's still pretty cool for a premiere for an R-rated movie. Interesting, right? Of course, we'll be talking about that. And hey, look at this, guys. This is pretty interesting. So we got David Leitch, right? Leitch, if I'm saying his name right. He's going to be directing Will Smith in a movie called Fast and Loose on Netflix. The film follows a man who wakes up with no memories, but soon learns that he's been living two lives, one as a crime kingpin and the other as an undercover CIA agent. So they're taking the whole memory loss thing and kind of adding a little bit more flavor to it. I'm intrigued. I'm definitely intrigued. a Will Smith action movie. Why not? That has memory loss and the fact that he was living a double life in his prior, that adds to it, because obviously we've heard that before. It's not exactly a new concept when a character wakes up and has no memory and has to put the pieces back together. But the fact of the matter that he was living a double life, that intrigues me. And the fact that Mr. Leitch here is going to be directing it, well, it's going to be pretty awesome. Hi, Meg. How's it going, Meg? Good to see you. I need to send your order in our pop exchange program. I'm going to be doing that this week. I promise you. I swear. Meg. I have 4 pops that I'm sending Meg this week. That I was like, I've been lazy and stuff like that. So, and man, if you have anything, I don't have anything to raise my glass right now, but maybe when I have dinner afterwards, Slipknot, Joey Jordison, man, one of the best drummers that you would ever see in a group. I mean, I got into Slipknot very early on. I didn't really, when it comes to their newer stuff, maybe not as big on them as I was when they first came about, but Jesus Christ, one of the best drummers that you'll ever see live. I mean, my God, this guy, may he rest in peace. Holy shit. This is crazy. And he died in his sleep, and there's no cause of death quite yet. It's kind of interesting because he did quit the group, and you kind of wonder, maybe it was for health concerns, but man, tell you what, sad. So if you're going to be drinking something later, raise your glass up for Joey. I mean, this guy was a madman. Just type in Joey Jordison drum solos. You're gonna see magic happen. This guy was just one of the best. And man, I mean, when Slipknot hit, when I was still in high school, and my friend was like, "You got to listen to this group." I mean, Jesus Christ, you listen to that first album, and the drums are just really. They're a huge part of it, man. So really, sad to hear that. 46 years old, man. 46 years old. Crazy. Such an OG, man. Such an OG. And then another awesome, Amazing Spider-Man 2. I mean, I tell you what, even though Amazing Spider-Man 2 has issues, one of the issues was definitely not the CGI. Jesus Christ. The CGI, probably some of the best CGI when it comes to Spider-Man, when it comes in Amazing Spider-Man 2, even though, the story can fall apart a little bit. And then look at this first behind the scenes of Black Panther Wakanda. Little video from Cool Free TV right there showing a little bit of the set. So that's going to be beginning. This made me laugh right here because this is so true in a lot of movies. Nobody, the movie's detective dead wife in a home video. This is very true. I mean, how many times have you seen that trope where, I mean, it's not even like the detective. You can even see this in the first John Wick. When you have a character that is going to, seek some revenge or try to figure out who killed his wife. Yeah, there's always a video where she's just like, looking hot, looking beautiful, and then laughing. And yeah, so this caption really, I laughed at this a little too hard just because, that is a common trope right there. That is a common trope. So, and then some more bat art with the new bat bike that we've been seeing right here. So this looks pretty cool. Looks like the design right there is more, rebirth bat suit mixed in with the Batfleck, because you can kind of see like the outline a little bit. So pretty cool. Emma Roberts. She's a good one. And hopefully you guys watch the trailer reaction right there. It was cool seeing like just the little hints of the old crew in there. So hopefully you guys watch that, doing all that. This never gets old, man. I tell you what, somebody brought this back, and again, just something I was just last night I laughed. I mean, it's too funny. The music is just too funny, and it's a classic video that was around when when the first Doctor Strange showed up, and somebody brought it back, and can't help but feel like this. Yes, I mean, seeing the bat bike, whatever you want to call it, it is kind of nice. then, of course, we got Krypton Cage doing a good color correction right there. I mean, that's pretty much the image I use. I didn't use his for the color correction. I should have probably. But, yeah, I mean, we're going to be looking at that, looking at more stuff like that. So, and then, yeah, that's pretty much it right there. So, all right, guys, let's talk a little bit more about what's happening on that Flash set. More Batfleck action, that's for sure. Again, like I said, this was going to be the whole week. We're going to get all this the whole week, man. The whole week. Hey, what's up, Joey? What's going on? So, yeah. Emma, yeah, what did Joey say? Guys, I'm fine. oh, yeah. Yeah, you guys did the power hour thing, didn't you? Yeah, Joey. Joey and Meg, are you guys okay? I think you'll be all right. But anyways, yes, let's talk about this right here. So I recommend, guys, just follow the Flash Film News, okay? Because they're tweeting, retweeting. I mean, hopefully, who knows? Hopefully, like, it doesn't get too crazy where somebody starts, copywriting their stuff. Warner Brothers, hopefully they don't start doing that. What the heck is going on with this thing? All right. But they've been doing but just follow them because they've been really following a lot of this stuff and posting videos that people are submitting and everything. So I'm kind of just looking at their stuff right now because they got all the videos posted in Glasglow that's happening right now, which we've seen a lot of the stuff that's, we went over it yesterday, and it's just more. That's all. More goodness. Hopefully goodness. I mean, but we got stunt guy with the helmet on this time. So that's interesting. The fact that he's wearing a helmet this time. And then of course, more video right here of the Bat bike looking pretty awesome. It's a sexy Bat bike. I mean, if we knew that this Bat bike was going to be showing up this week, man, I mean, I would ask Mr. Patrick Totopoulos, like, how does he feel about it? Because obviously they designed it very much off of Batfleck's Batmobile. It's kind of hard not to think it's sexy. More stuff going on. I mean, people are just taking videos like crazy. So, I mean, Batman is chasing this Humvee, man. More stuff, more videos right here. Look at that. There's the Hummer right there. Bam. Up, hit the brakes. Cut. That thing must be so hard to maneuver. I mean, my God, that thing's got to be heavy as shit. That's why, yeah, run up there and help the guy. Come on. Legs can only handle too much. Here's a cool shot. Some Ezra Miller posing with fans. So we definitely know that there's going to be two Barrys. Because remember when we saw the leaked shot? We saw the leaked shot and Barry was wearing kind of like a yellow-green kind of combination or something like that. And then we saw the other actor that he was talking to. Remember when I did a video and it was talking about two Barry Allens. So, I mean, obviously we know there's going to be two Barrys, so then two different haircuts. So I'm guessing that the hair right here, this hair right here, not real, I'm guessing. Or maybe the other hair is not real. I don't know. But then again, he got spotted like out and about and he had the longer hair. So maybe, I don't know. It's all very weird. I'm all curious about the hair because we saw shorter hair Barry and stuff like that. And then we got some Gotham City PD doing some Inception shit right here, just backing up. See, this is very much, I mean, this is in Batflex. This is in the normal, this is, I don't think this is happening in Keaton's world right here. Yeah, well, that was from the Batman right there, right? I think, I don't know. So GCPD stuff. Yep. So Batman that's a cool shot right there too, by the way. Some people took some really good pictures, man. That Bat bike, I tell you what, that thing is sexy. So we got GCPD chasing this Hummer too. So it makes you wonder as well. It's like, hey, are we going to get some Commissioner Gordon? What's going on with Commissioner Gordon? Is Commissioner Gordon going to be involved in this? Anybody? What's J.K. Simmons doing right now? Somebody hit up J.K. What's he doing right now? Is he going to be showing up in one of these cars? Can you imagine if we actually see that tomorrow? Of like somehow we saw like a J.K. Simmons or something like that when it came to the set. Fingers fucking crossed, because that would be amazing if that was the case. This is a pretty cool shot because we got the cops going right here, and then it just there goes. And there's oh man, that's a cool shot right there. Come on. That's going to be something pretty cool right there. Got the Hummer go by, one of the cops, and then bam, the bat bike. All about timing. All about timing. Don't want to show those. Those are all watermarked. So, but yes, guys, we are seeing double. If you guys are wondering, apparently this is yes, Mr. Rick English. That's right, Rick English, who did Batman for The Batman when it came to Matt Reeves' Batman, and is now doing this Batman. That's right. So we got the same stunt guy that's going to be playing, that's doing stunt performing, well, bat bike performing for two different Batmans in two different universes that are happening right now. That's right, Mr. Rick English right here. I'm pull up his IMDb. Because some people are wondering, it's like, well, is Citrone going to be? Nope. Apparently it's Rick English right here. Now, it doesn't say that he's part of the Flash, but, of course, we see the credit when it comes to the Batman. But the Flash, not listed here quite yet, but it looks like, that is, in fact, Mr. Rick English, who has, let's face it, got a good chin going on. Definitely got a good chin. So he didn't have the motion capture dots on his face like he did with the Batman, but that's pretty awesome right there. So double Batman, yeah, he's totally double Batman dipping. And that's who the real Batman is right there, Mr. Rick English. Got that dent in his chin and everything, man. So there's your Michael, your motorcycle riding Batman right there for two different Batman universes. Guys, just like, getting all kinds of work with all that. So looks good, guys. Looks good. And I'm just saying, from what I hear, putting my ear out there when it comes to the digital streets, pay attention to tomorrow. Apparently something cool is going to be happening tomorrow when it comes to this chase sequence, because like I said, obviously it takes a lot of time. It doesn't take like a day to do a chase sequence. It takes probably, at least 4 or 5 days or whatever. But apparently something tomorrow is going to be pretty big. Maybe it's the climax of this whole chase sequence. Maybe there's going to have, maybe we'll see actors on the set. Who knows? But I'm kind of wondering, is Michael Keaton's Batmobile going to get involved at all in this chase sequence? Can you imagine that, guys? Can you imagine? I'm getting goosebumps just thinking about it. Can you imagine? Batbike, Batfleck, Michael Keaton's Batmobile, side to side. I'm not trying to overhype it or anything like that. I'm just kind of wondering, is there going to be something with that? It's going to be interesting to see. But yeah, that's what I'm hearing is something's going to be pretty big. That's going to be. So I would say, like I said, pay attention to the Flash, that Twitter handle, the Flash Movie News, because they are on top of it. I don't know. I have no idea who runs it or whatever. As long as they just keep posting videos about it, that's all I'm here for. But so apparently, I don't know. We'll see what happens. But I'm just kind of wondering if it's going to be Michael Keaton's Batmobile. That would be insane if we saw that next to the Batfleck Batbike. Whew. Yeah, it's hard. It's and I get it. I get why people are still not wanting to support the movie. Totally get it. But at the same time, it's hard for me as a Batman fan to not get excited about certain things, But the Flash costume, that'd be interesting. Bale showing up. Yeah, the tumbler. We see the tumbler just, or the flying bat or whatever the hell his Batwing was called. I forgot what his Batwing was called. It's definitely different, but kind of wondering. Two Batman and I know. I'm wondering. Like I said, I'm not saying that that's what's going to happen. I just heard that tomorrow's shoot, it's going to be there's going to be something that's pretty epic that's going to show up. So I'm just kind of speculating myself. Is it going to be like Keaton Batmobile moment? It's going to get involved in this chase sequence. That would be insane. Thank you, Mr. Will Diesel, and then Special K for also responding to that. Cyborg, as much as we'd love to see Cyborg, and Ray Fisher on there or something like that. Yeah, but I don't think that's going to be the case. But another thing too, I was actually looking at, and I was talking to some people about is, I mean, it is interesting too that the costume looking more now that we actually had like front facing images of the stunt performer in the costume. I mean, obviously the cowl is molded. The cowl is molded with the Justice League bat cowl, but it does look a little lighter, like it's a lighter gray, almost bluish, you know, kind of interesting. It also goes back to my whole thing about yesterday is like, is all this going to be post production? Are they going to darken it a little bit? Is it going to be all in broad daylight and then they darken it like they could do now? I really hope that's the case. I hope there's, you know, maybe it's at dusk or dawn. I don't know. I kind of hope that's the case, but who knows what's going to be the case when it comes to this scene right here. But I mean, did you guys kind of notice that too? I mean, and even like the chest plate, I mean, it had the fat bat, but it was, you know, maybe it wasn't exactly, it's not exactly the tactical suit that we saw in Justice League. That's for sure. That's what I'm kind of wondering about when it comes to this. It seems like it's the tactical suit, but not quite. So yeah, you think it's definitely going to be at night? I hope so. I hope, you know, it's not going to be something that's happening like full on broad daylight. So that's what I'm curious about. But it's kind of weird that they're just like, well, we're just going to shoot during the day and then dim it all at night. That's going to be very interesting if that's going to be the case. But I don't know. But like I said, guys, tomorrow might be something like I'm sure whatever it's going to be, it's going to blow up all over the internet. So if you don't want to get spoiled by it, good luck. I mean, that's one of the things about how we get everything so instantly now. And I remember we even talked about it with the stream with the Snyder crew. You know, it'd be very awesome to go into every movie, especially these kind of movies, just not knowing shit. But nowadays, it's hard not to just know shit about what's happening, especially if you're shooting outside and everybody has a camera strapped to their asses. So we're always going to get stuff like this. But what I love about it, though, that's why it's hard for me not to nerd out and not talk about it. I love seeing the behind the scenes stuff. You know, I love to see how the sausage is made. I like seeing that because it all looks ridiculous when you see like little takes that are happening, you know, because everything is just so quick, like one take and then they stop, one take and then they stop. A lot of people are like shitting on how the costume doesn't look that great. And yeah, it doesn't. But at the same time, it's just a stunt performer on a motorcycle. Let's wait till the final product and see what it looks like. Because a lot of other things that you see, set videos, a lot of other movies that you're like, what the hell's going on? This looks stupid. But then you see it on the big screen, and you're going, oh, okay, that's what they're doing. That's what they're doing. That's what I like to see. I like seeing all that. So that's what I'm all about right there. Yeah, when Batfleck and Keaton. I mean, geez, if that happens, man, Keaton and Affleck have a scene together. That's going to be something pretty awesome. So Ben been writing J-Lo. Yeah, I know. Ben's still having fun with J-Lo right now. So who knows what's going to be happening. Like I said, it's just the fact that his Batman has been trending for, you know, pretty much for what, I don't even know how long. And he's just having fun with J-Lo, you know, having fun. You know, he's having a lot of fun for sure. So, all right, let's talk about these Suicide Squad reactions that have come about here. A lot of people posting on social media, of course, that have been holding back, and now they're sharing right now. And hey, shocker, guys, it's overwhelmingly positive. So you knew it was going to happen. You knew people were going to be like totally about it. So we got like Tessa Smith right here, who's Mama's Geeky. The Suicide Squad is pure adrenaline from start to finish. James Gunn goes full James Gunn, and it's glorious. I fell in love with every single squad member. Best Harley performance. Polka Dot Man and Ratcatcher 2 are standouts. Soundtrack, insane, bloody action. It's quite the thing right there. Then we got old man James Gunn. It's still like, wow, it's amazing how much like his hair just went bright white. I almost think it's like a choice that he did. But yeah, so we got some of the reactions right here. All right, I probably should have typed in. Whoa. Luckily that was censored right there because we all remember that. We all remember that moment. But I gotta be careful with some of this stuff right here. Okay, there you go. Some more stuff populated Jeez. I'm like, whoa, we got to watch out for that. We got to watch out for that. Because you're a toxic air stand. Yeah. Ooh. No, but we got some more stuff right here, like Greg from Real Rejects, of course, came out and said he's been waiting. I've been obnoxiously anxious to share my thoughts in the movie. Thank you, James Gunn, for crafting this beautiful spectacle. There's nothing else quite like it. So that's pretty cool. And then Miss J Stoobs, she was totally all about like, hey, my happy spoiler-free thoughts on James Gunn's Suicide Squad in short, go see it. So a lot of people just posting all kinds of good things about it right now. So, yeah, I don't know when the actual embargo happens when it comes to full-on reviews, because when it comes to like reactions, I mean, obviously, one of the things that's always very interesting about all of this when it comes to this stuff, I mean, reactions are one thing, but then you got. Okay, but then you sit on it a little bit. Like I do my first reaction, and that's usually that's how I feel after I've watched the movie. And then I try to sit on it a little bit, try to think about certain things, and then I try to break it down a little bit more in my review. So, when it comes to reactions, I mean, a lot of these people have been sitting on this for a bit, but yeah, it's always kind of interesting because studios, what they like to do now, especially when it comes to shows and stuff, they like to send out those little care packages with all that merch and everything to kind of just go like, hey, please give us a good review. We sent you free merch, right? Kind of be a little careful with that. Got to be a little careful with that, because I've gotten sent stuff too, but at the same time, I'm like, still not going to, I'm going to critique your movie by how I feel about it, that's what's going to be the case, So, the early screening for LA is Thursday. Yeah, no, it's sold out quick. Damn it. Yeah, get ready. The theaters close again. Yeah. Hopefully not. Hopefully some counties fight on it. But yeah, I actually was. I got sent. Well, somebody sent me something that one of those early screenings that couldn't make it, and then LA. I wouldn't have done it anyways, because driving out to LA on a weekday to try to make like a 6:30 somewhere, that would have been a pain in the ass. So I probably wouldn't have went to it. I'm just gonna watch it. I know I didn't get a screener, sadly. I didn't email the right people or whatever at the right time. So I'm probably just gonna watch it just like I normally would on the next Thursday. I'm gonna see The Green Knight this Thursday because I'm really looking forward to that movie. But yeah, so you'll get my reaction probably Thursday. I wish I could have gotten it a screener or something like that. But at the same time, it seems like a movie that you want to see on the big screen. So I'm gonna go to the big screen that's over here at the Harkins and have a beer and recline and everything like that. But yeah, so all the reactions are good, but it's who knows. Reactions are one thing, reviews are another thing, and then general audience is a whole different beast because they're the ones not looking at all of that. They're just kind of going, do I want to see it or not? Am I going to watch it at home or not? It's going to be interesting to see what the box office is. It'd be amazing if this thing like blew up because it's an R-rated comic book movie with a, that's a sequel kind of thing that had not really connect. I don't know. It'd be very interesting if it blows up. I don't think it's going to. Other people don't think it's going to because there hasn't been enough marketing, and a lot of people are just kind of going like, what? All right. Didn't we already see a Suicide Squad movie like, a few years ago? I don't know. It's all very interesting. So I got some bad news. Oh, Jose and Jesse, I'm going to have to like separate you guys, but I don't know. We'll see. Anyways, so who knew there was another I remember there was talks. I remember hearing like, yeah, Predator movie. Gonna do it another Predator movie, even though like they keep on missing the mark. I mean, let's face it, when it comes to doing follow-ups of Predator, I would say that when it comes to Predator 2 with Danny Glover, excellent. I think it's good. I don't care what anybody says. I think it's good. I thought they did a good job of being like, let's take it out of the jungle. Let's put it in LA. And LA is going to be going through a heat wave. Everybody's going to be sweaty. And Danny Glover is going to fucking take on a Predator. that's going to be cool. And we're going to have Gary Busey in it, and we're going to have Bill Paxton get killed. He's going to finish his trifecta of getting killed by an alien, a Terminator, and a Predator. So that's why I like Predator 2, at least. And then there's Predators, which I thought was cool too. I mean, when it came to Alien vs. Predators, those movies were pretty bad. When it came to Predators, that was different because it was like, all right, this is on a remote planet where they drop humans in and the Predators hunt them. And I thought that was actually a pretty decent movie. I thought it was a pretty decent movie. So I was like, I like the angle they went for, even though Adrian Brody, not very much like the leading like hardcore like action guy, but he got pretty goddamn jacked in that movie, that's for sure. So yeah, Predators was pretty cool. And then but then when it came to the recent Predator movie, like we all had high hopes because Shane Black was coming back, who was in the original Predator movie, and just fell flat. Just totally fell flat. Movie was just generic, boring, and just another one with like kids involved, and it just didn't work. It just didn't work. And you know, obviously there was some studio involvement, sadly. But here's what we're learning about the new Predator movie. That is from let's see, from Dan Trachtenberg. That's right. So I mean, sadly, this is from Collider, but you know, they got the exclusive. A new interview from Collider, yeah. He revealed that the Predator movie will be titled Skull, will be an origin story about the Predator's first journey to this planet, and it's almost done filming. The film will boast a female hero, of course, which I always think is interesting, said Davis, who revealed that Skull has in common with the first film starring Arnold Schwarzenegger. It goes back to what made the original Predator movie work. It's the ingenuity of a human being who won't give up, who's able to observe and interpret, basically being able to beat a stronger, more powerful, well-armed force. It actually has more akin to The Revenant than it does any film in the Predator canon. You'll know what I mean once you see it. Promise Fox, blah, blah, blah. You can use your imagination. It is early. So there you go. Watching the dailies, you just understand how his vision is completely unique. He's got his own language. It's fresh and it's cool and it's interesting. So there you go. As far as the tone of the film goes, Davis said it. It all depends on how you end up cutting it, right? It was conceived as an R-rated movie. It could easily end up PG-13. I guess I'm going to find out what it has to be or what it is when it's all cut together. That's where you lost me. You lost me there. This movie needs to be R-rated. It's Predator. The franchise is built on him killing, skinning people, taking their skulls out and putting them up as trophies. This is where I get worried. Everything else sounds great. I love the fact that it's origin. I love the fact that they're bringing it back to the jungle and seeing all that. But when you're telling me that, oh, yeah, maybe it could be PG-13, stop it. Stop it. Ugh. This is what I worry about. I was all for it. Everything else that was said right there, I was all for it. And then you go, well, maybe PG-13. Shit. Now I'm worried. Why'd you have to go ahead and do that? That's what's worrying me right there. So, ugh. Yeah. When I hear that, I just do caca poo poo. Because I still remember when Alien vs. Predator was coming out. I was very excited about it. Played the game, read some of the comic books. You know, I mean, very excited. You know, Alien Predator coming together. And I remember when they were showing TV spots and trailers and everything, and they said, movie not rated. I went, how is it not rated? It's got to be rated R, right? It's got to be rated R. And then I remember one day I was going to take a nap before I was going to go to work, and I hear a TV spot, and it says PG-13. It woke me up from my nap. I was like half asleep, and I heard PG-13. And I shot up and went, what? What? Alien versus Predator. You're finally going to bring them both together, and it's going to be PG-13. Paul W.S. Anderson, how fucking dare you? How dare you? But then it was probably, it was mainly studio. I'm sure it was studio because studios, you got to love the studios, right? Ugh, it's horrible, man. I mean, I'm not saying that you can't make like a pretty like awesome like scary movie that could be PG-13. Of course you can, but this is the fucking Predator. He literally rips out spines and skulls for his collection. You just can't. You can't. He skins people. Come on. You can't do that. You can't do that. Get to the chopper. Come on. Stick around. So many good Arnold Schwarzenegger lines in that movie, right? It's bullshit. It's bullshit. Yes. You gotta love it. It's not your style, Dylan. Yeah. So many things that you can quote from that movie. But please, for the love of God, do not water it down. Okay? This is like the last chance you have when it comes to this franchise. There's no turning back. This is going to be it. It's going to be it. Say bye-bye to Predator if you guys don't, get this one right. And you got me worried. So don't do it. Rated R. Come on. Anyways. Hey, Stephen Dorff. Backpedals on Black Widow comments. Remember when he went all, he kind of went all, well, he got mean when it came to Black Widow. And, I think we briefly talked about it when that happened, but there wasn't much, It was just him kind of lashing out, saying that he would never want to be in any one of these movies. And then he said Black Widow looks like garbage. And he felt sorry for Scarlett Johansson and everything like that. And it's just like, wow, dude. Interesting. I mean, I wasn't a fan of the movie, and I could totally see why somebody could say it looks like garbage, but at the same time, it's like I even made the joke. I'm like, if Stephen Dorff was asked to be in a Marvel Studios movie, he would be in a Marvel Studios movie. Come on. Let's face it, okay? I like Stephen Dorff. I've always liked him. But let's face it. I mean, he's not exactly mainstream right now, is he? So I think he would gladly do that. But this is, this is actually a video. The video from TMZ. Yes, I know. Sometimes you guys bust my balls with like sourcing TMZ, but this is where he talked about it right here.
Steven, you feel vindicated about your Black Widow comments?
I love Scarlett. I think that was taken a little bit out of context.
Taken out of
She's a great actress.
I just about the movie, right?
Yeah, I'm not a fan. I heard that. Yeah. I mean, I love Scarlett. I heard she's going to be a mom, so I wish her the best. And she's an old friend of mine.
Have you seen the movie?
I felt bad about that comment.
Have you seen the movie?
I haven't.
No.
I don't really know those movies. I like Iron Man. I like the kind of when they go a little darker. I love the Joker. I'm looking forward to the new Batman.
Watch the Snyder Cut.
But I think that guy in England got me at a moment where I was just shit talking a little bit, and I felt a little bad.
Do you think that there's Marvel fatigue? Like too many of them.
I don't know. I wish Mahershala the best with the Blade remake, because they're redoing Blade, and Mahershala Ali, we did True Detective together. He's an amazing actor, so I wish him the best with that.
Are you going to be making any appearances in that?
Oh, I don't think so. But that was a long time ago.
What, Frost's not going to show up? Come on, that was. And then I'm kind of going like, oh wait, I'm like, Scarlett Johansson was an old friend. Oh, old friend. With benefits? Yes, probably. Well, there you go. 2003. So, man, they almost had a similar haircut. Anyways, so that's why. Ooh, yeah. Old friend right there. Yeah, we know. We know what kind of friend that probably was. Steven, you rascal. You. Yeah. So, at least he gave his praises for the new Blade movie because, but it's just kind of, I love it when you think I'm going to be in it? You're going to return it? It's like, come on, guys. You're not going to return in it, but cuddle buddies. But, There you go. So he back. I mean, that's what happens though. You shoot your mouth off in an interview, and then now you got to be like, oh yeah, I didn't really mean that. Blah blah blah. It's like, yeah, you did. You were upset. I don't know. I don't know why he was so upset about it, but at the same time, it's like But what I appreciated of the fact of that response was the fact that he didn't pull back. He didn't pull back on the fact that he's like not a big fan of like those movies now, and he likes it when they go darker. That's why I'm like, it would have been awesome if like, yeah, Joker or that Zack Snyder stuff. Could you imagine if he said that? I was like, damn it. Like, come on, somebody tell Steven that there are darker stuff out there that that has a certain director that he might like the style of it.
Throw a knife at Steven.
Yeah. Missed opportunity right there. Sadly, but it's okay. But yeah, it's like it would have been fun. I mean, who knows? Who knows why what had to change tone, but hey, he apologized and whatnot. So hey, good on you, Steven. Good on you. All right, guys, that's the topics I wanted to talk about today. Oh yeah, remember the Blue e-cigarette commercials? Yeah. I know he's one of those guys. He is one of those guys that like he puts a cigarette in his mouth and you're like, man, fucking cigarettes are kind of, they're gross. I mean, they're gross, but you make it look so cool. Why is that? Why is there certain people that put a cigarette in their mouth and they can really pull that off? But yeah, I remember he did those e-cigs. I know. Yeah, that's very true, Jose. Even Zack Snyder's Justice League is not as dark as the Joker. That's for damn sure. That is for damn sure. So, all right, let's go to the Twitter questions right here. Boop, 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 boop. Yeah, let's see what you guys have to say over on Twitter. And like I said, you members, we're going to be having our own little stream. So if you want to pick my brain when it comes to that, we'll do that right after this. Mr. Darren, I'm switching it up tonight. My question is, what do you want for the future of the Film Junkee brand? Like, where do you want to see it go? No matter what it is, I'll always support. Much love. I appreciate that, Darren. I where it's headed, just wanting to talk about movies. Simply that. Talk about movies. I got some ideas for segments I'm going to be doing, and then I love the collaborations, obviously, and I love seeing my friends that I've made on here that frequent the Vox stream. I like to see their stuff grow and the collaborations that happen with all that. And, maybe turn it into like kind of like a network thing or something, would be pretty cool. Would be pretty damn cool. So just want to, just a place to talk about movies, in a different kind of way, I guess you could say. That's kind of where I want to take it. Jordan. Hey there, Dave. I was wondering what movies the rest of the year could hit over 100 million opening weekend for me. I think it's No Way Home. I just don't think movies that will be on a streaming services the same day won't have a chance. Yeah, you might be right about that. But I hope we're surprised that maybe a movie does do that, even though it's released simultaneously. Ronak, sup, Dave? Let's see. I appreciate it, Will Diesel. Sup, Dave? After your breakdown of Army of Thieves, I was wondering how the valves can be portals to other worlds. Do you think one of them will connect to Fast and Furious world? We can have an Army and Furious going for it. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Nah, they ain't going to touch that. Hopefully not. Mr. Ryan, hey, Dave. Were you aware there is a Night Court soft reboot at NBC with John Larroquette producing and starring? Will feature Harry's daughter as the new presiding judge. Maybe that's too young for some folks on here. I'm almost 50, so I wasn't into Night Court as much as maybe other shows, but my parents definitely were, so I did see it. But I don't really know the characters. I'm not really that involved in that, but I know my parents were very much fans of the show. Jacob, as a hardcore Mortal Kombat fan who knows the lore, I think Mortal Kombat 2021 is worse than Justice League, Captain America, you name it. Wow. But Battle of the Realms coming out next month, going off how the filmmakers talk about it, will be the best MK movie ever. Yeah, there is that's coming out. which they do have Liu Kang as the heart and engine, which, yeah, sadly in Mortal Kombat 2021, he was kind of a side character, or he was a side character, indeed, which was kind of disappointing because, you know, Liu Kang is always, it's always a spearhead of that story, right? And then finally, Edward. Hey, Dave, get ready to see what the embargo for the Suicide Squad is tomorrow. I predict it will be in the 90s. Okay, so the full-on embargo is going to be happening tomorrow. Duh. The reactions were just today. I know it will be better than Black Widow unless Star-Lord is gender swapped and useless. I don't know how you could gender switch, I guess you could say, swapped. How can you do that with a big, huge starfish? I don't know how that's going to be the case, but I guess we'll see. Yes, Scorpion's Revenge, very awesome, very awesome. The whole room of kids were dangling over the ground in the first Spider-Man, but does that make it dark? Nah, because they were fine, right? Those guys are fine. They're fine. What are you talking about? Totally fine. So, yeah, Scorpion's Revenge. If you guys haven't watched that, that's on HBO Max. Do that. Definitely watch that because that's a good movie. I think that's one of the reasons a lot of people don't like Army of the Dead because of the dream lens. Yeah, I could see why people maybe had a little problem with that. I thought it was cool. I thought it was different. I like that blurry background. I think a lot of us are, now that I have like a new camera where I can actually get those kind of perspectives, and maybe I'll upgrade the lenses or whatever. I know Steven, Mr. Colbert, he's all big on that. And you look at anytime he shows up on the vodka stream, I mean, his shot is probably the prettiest shot because he does have that blurred background, but he also has like lights and shit going on back there. So it looks pretty cool while he's obviously perfectly clear. I don't know if it's, yeah. So, Scorpion's Revenge might not be there anymore. Some BTS and Justice movie leaks. Did you see it, Dave? No, I saw a video of the infamous Superman Joker. You guys know what I'm talking about. I saw something like that come across, but I kind of just went, I don't want to, wasn't going to pay attention to it. So we'll see what happens. Obviously, we know that scene's going to be there, but I was kind of going, I did kind of briefly see that pass by my screen. They showed that iconic shot of Superman doing what he does to Joker. So, yeah, there was a little bit of that. But anyways, guys, all right, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. And like I said, members, look for it on your YouTube feed. I'll be posting the stream, and you guys can come in, and we'll have some more of a conversation if you want to be a part of it. Like I said, hit that join button. Become a member, but make sure you hit that thumbs up before you leave. Make sure you're subscribed, all that stuff. If you want to join the Patreon is down below. It's got a few different tiers if you want to check all that out. And then, of course, merchandise down below, shirts and stickers and all of that stuff. And yeah, guys, I appreciate you clicking as per usual. I'll see you tomorrow. Same Junkee time, same Junkee channel. All right, guys, talk to you later.